From the most expensive shoes in NBA history to a pair of sneakers you can make a phone call on,
Oh, yo, it worked for real, man.
these are the craziest shoes in NBA history.
What the hell is that? Come on, man.
I can see these selling for upwards of $1 million.
How many shoes do you own now?
About 4,000 pairs of shoes.
And we gotta start with Shaq, because he designed one of the weirdest shoes of all time, the Shaq Shoe Phone.
Yeah, he right here. Flash right here. Hold on. Flash.
What up?
This man Shaq is dunking and dialing. That's crazy. But what's even crazier are LeBron's shoes, because he got a pair of sneakers that are worth $100,000. See, in 2018, LeBron reached a career milestone, scoring 30,000 points, and Nike wanted to congratulate him on his achievement, so they called up the shoe surgeon and created the craziest pair of shoes LeBron had ever seen. The gold LeBron 15s, 24 karat gold, iced out with 238 diamonds over genuine crocodile skin, and to top it off, a diamond encrusted lion pendant, all worth over $100 grand. Damn, these kicks are beautiful. But the shoe game isn't always this pretty, because Michael Jordan's got a pair of sneakers that almost got someone killed. Back in 1995, when Jordan came out of retirement, Nike welcomed him back to the NBA with a brand new signature shoe, the Air Jordan 11 Concords. And when fans saw these shoes, they lost their minds. They looked amazing, so when they hit the stores a few months later, they sold out immediately. And over the next decade, they became one of the most popular pair of Jordans ever. But in 2011, fans took their love for these shoes too far. Because when Nike decided to drop a retro version of the Concords right before Christmas, sneakerheads were willing to risk it all.
People who waited in line all night long to get the new Air Jordan basketball shoes flooded into Lafayette Square Mall just after 7 this morning. They literally broke a door off the hinges.
This was the scene in Kansas City where people were sprinting through the halls.
I got burnt, man. Look, it came all over my face.
And officers arrested 3 other people for breaking down the mall door during all the chaos.
Yeah, all that over a pair of J's. These fans are nuts. And so is Metta World Peace, because he designed the weirdest pair of shoes in NBA history. See, back in 2014, Metta took his talents to China to play in the CBA, and he was looking to pay his respects to the Chinese culture. So not only did he change his legal name to the Panda's Friend, but he also dropped a brand new signature sneaker called the Panda's Friend Shoes, available in black or white and equipped with his very own stuffed panda. Yeah, this dude was hitting threes with pandas on his feet. Metta, these shoes are unbearable, dog. I mean, you wouldn't find them in my closet, but you might find them in PJ Tucker's, because this dude has the biggest shoe collection in the NBA. See, over the years, PJ's been doing a little soul searching, collecting over 5,000 pairs of sneakers. 5,000! Where the hell do you even fit 5,000 pairs of sneakers? Well, PJ not only filled an entire room in his mansion with shoes, but he also bought a house just to store his sneakers.
Hey, what's up? It's PJ Tucker, and welcome to my sneaker loft. The loft is primarily for storage. There wasn't enough space in my house to be able to put all my shoes, so I thought, I gotta get a house.
And this place is a shoehead's dream, because it's here that PJ stores the most valuable shoes in his entire collection, like his Back to the Future Nike Mags, or his Stewie Griffin LeBron 6s, and even this pair, PJ's custom Diamond Swoosh Air Force Ones, worth over $250,000. Jesus, $250,000 for a single pair of shoes. That's wild. But there's one pair of shoes that's worth more than PJ's entire collection. These are Dwayne Wade's Li Ning Way of Wade 4s. They're so valuable, they require armed security just to transport. Yeah, this thing's strapped with diamonds and sapphires, set in 18 karat white gold with a solid gold tag. So in 2016, when they were put up for auction, they were valued at a ridiculous $4 million. Damn, for that price, your feet are looking pretty. But I can't say the same for this next pair, because we gotta talk about the ugliest sneakers in NBA history. See, in 2001, Adidas announced that the Kobe 2s were coming out, and fans were expecting something iconic. I mean, we're talking about Kobe, When the world finally saw these shoes, they wanted to rip their eyes out. God damn! Adidas dropped the Toaster 2s. What the hell are those? And Kobe, well, he was disgusted. So after the 2002 season, he met with Adidas executives and paid him $8 million just to cancel his shoe deal and get out of his contract. Man, these shoes were a disaster. But it could have been a lot worse, because wearing these shoes is considered cheating. Yeah. In 2010, Athletic Propulsion's lab was on a mission. They wanted to design a pair of basketball sneakers that would change the NBA forever, the APL Concept 1s. And these shoes feature a special technology called load and launch, designed to increase a player's vertical jump over 3 inches. Yeah, these things gave you hops, and all of a sudden, you had old heads at the rec center looking like Giannis. So APL thought it was just a matter of time before the Concept 1s took over the NBA. But instead, the league said no, banning the shoes for, quote, giving players an unfair competitive advantage. And you'd think this would have been a bad look for APL, but instead, it was a blessing in disguise, because APL turned the ban into a full-blown marketing campaign. And the shoe's been popular ever since. Now look, the NBA might be worried about APLs, but what they really gotta worry about are Montrezl Harrell shoes.
Hey, make sure y'all get a close-up on Montrezl Harrell's shoes now. Montrezl Harrell's different.
You wore a Dior sports coat today.
Look at them shoes.
I wonder how much the coat cost.
I've never seen nobody but a boxer wear shoes. Fur on his shoes.
My man's rocking the ballerinas. That's fire. But they're not on Jason Tatum's level, because his shoes can tie themselves. Yeah, in 2019, Tatum collabed with Nike to promote the Hyper Adapt BB, the first self-tying basketball shoes in the world.
On the app, you can see you could unlacing it, tighten them up.
Left, right, that tight.
Left, right. And then you got all the different colors on the buttons right here.
Oh, wow.
Man, those shoes are ridiculous. But that's nothing compared to what we got coming up, because one player's shoes almost ruined his career, while another shoe is edible. Yeah, I'll tell you guys all about that in a second. But first we gotta talk about our sponsor, DraftKings. Yeah, that's right. Looking to add a little spice to your NBA season? Well, I'm teaming up with my boys at DraftKings, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, to hook up every new customer. All you gotta do is download the DraftKings app, sign up using my promo code REBOUND, and place a minimum $5 pre-game moneyline wager.
Lines and odds, subject to change.
And if your bet hits, you'll receive an additional $150 in free bets. That's $150 for free. Well, look, that's just where the excitement starts. DraftKings has a ton of ways to make watching sports more fun, because you can take multiple bets and combine them into one, called a parlay, like which team will win, how many points a player will score, and more, to give yourself a shot at even bigger winnings. And best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. So what are you doing? Download the app, use code REBOUND, take watching sports to another level. Man, we eating good tonight. And so is James Harden, because this dude has got a pair of shoes that you can literally eat. Yeah, in 2018, after Harden won the MVP award, Trolley, his favorite candy company, wanted to honor him. So they created a 6-pound, life-size gummy version of Harden's Volume 2s. Man, what I'd do to nibble on those toes. But it'd be pretty tough, because there's only 3 pairs in existence, and they each cost $2,677. $1 for every point he scored. But if you think that's unusual, then you haven't seen Cat's shoes, because he has the creepiest sneaker collection in the NBA. Over the years, Carl's been taking his Nike Hyper Dunks and putting a spooky twist on them, from his custom Friday the 13th shoes to his Stranger Things sneakers, and even his pair of Grinch kicks. Yeah, Carl's shoe game is scary, but Kyrie Irving's is a little too scary. See, ever since 2011, when Kyrie first signed with Nike, he's been a pillar of sneaker culture. From legendary colorways to iconic collaborations, Kyrie's shoes have become an empire. I mean, by 2016, his Kyrie 3s were the best-selling basketball shoes in the world. But then, just a year later, Kyrie dropped a pair of shoes that no one saw coming. The Kyrie 4 Confettis. And at first glance, these look like any other sneaker, but these shoes were hiding something dark. Because on the back of the shoe, is the Eye of Providence, aka the Eye of the Illuminati. Yeah, and it's not only freaking me out, but it's freaking fans out too. Ugh, this thing is cursed. And so are Zion's shoes, because one pair of sneakers almost ruined Zion's career. On February 20th, 2019, Zion laced up his Nike PG 2.5s for a primetime college game against North Carolina. And with thousands of fans, players, and celebrities in attendance, people were expecting to watch Zion dominate. But then, something crazy happened.
Rebounding team, usually that's the North Carolina Tar Heels.
Slipping and injured is Zion Williamson.
I mean, his shoe blew apart.
Zion's shoe literally exploded. I mean, damn, that could have destroyed the man's foot and ruined his basketball career. But thankfully, Zion was okay. And it turns out, this incident was such a big moment that these shoes are now worth a fortune.
What would be the upper range that you could see this thing going for at auction?
You know, I've seen NBA worn on one-game All-Star jerseys go for $180,000. It would not surprise me if it topped $250,000.
$250,000 for some busted PGs. That's crazy. And speaking of crazy, we gotta mention Kanye West, because this dude made a pair of basketball shoes that got banned. Back in 2015, Kanye was trying to design the craziest basketball shoe the league had ever seen. So over the course of 3 years, he designed more than 300 concept sneakers, all to try to make the perfect shoe. And in 2018, he finally did it, unveiling to the world the Yeezy Basketball Quantums. These were the sexiest shoes he had ever released, so he was trying to get them out to NBA players immediately. But unfortunately for him, when the league saw how flashy they were, they kicked Kanye's dreams to the curb, banning the shoes for being too reflective. Now Kanye might have a few screws loose, but he's not the only one, because we gotta talk about the craziest designer in sneaker history, LeVar Ball. See, LeVar is a schemer through and through, and in 2017, as his kids were being talked about as future NBA stars, he wanted to capitalize on all the hype. So he decided to create his very own sneaker company called the Big Baller Brand. And with his sons at his side, LeVar was ready to take BBB to the moon. So they started dropping signature sneakers for the whole family. D'Angelo got the Jello 3s, Lonzo got the ZO2s, LaMelo got the MB1s, and hell, even LeVar got his own shoe. On the surface, it seemed like BBB was kicking the competition's ass. But in 2018, they got into some trouble with another BBB, the Better Business Bureau. It was after receiving hundreds of complaints from customers talking about late orders, bad customer service, and poor quality of shoes. Big Baller Brand was officially given an F as their company grade, and it's been downhill ever since. Man, I'm glad I'm not in LeVar's shoes, but I'm even happier I'm not in John Morant's, because his shoes sparked a worldwide controversy. See, during the 2022 playoffs, Ja was hooping in one of his favorite pairs of kicks, his Kobe 4 Preludes, when fans noticed something strange. Ja's shoes didn't look like ordinary Kobe's. The tongue was too short, the heel pattern was off, and the Nike swoosh just wasn't the right color. Yeah, they were fake. And people were wondering, why is a millionaire NBA player wearing knockoff Nikes? Well, just a few days later, it all became clear when Nike announced that they were suing StockX, one of the largest online shoe stores, for selling fake Nikes. Yeah, Ja bought fake Kobe's, and he didn't even know it. But what's even crazier are Michael Jordan shoes, because MJ's got a pair of sneakers that are out of this world. Back in 1995, Jordan filmed one of the most iconic movies of all time, Space Jam. And while the movie itself is a classic, it's the shoes he wore during the film that really stole the show. Because after filming Wrapped, MJ gave this pair of Jordan 11s to one of the crew members. And years later, those shoes ended up on an episode of Pawn Stars, where they were revealed to be one of the most valuable pairs of shoes in the world.
So what do you think they would go for?
Just the fact that Space Jam is the highest grossing basketball movie of all time, and also The Last Dance did come out, which made all of Michael Jordan's memorabilia just go through the roof. I can see these selling for upwards of $1 million.
$1 million for a pair of shoes? That's $100,000 per toe. God damn! It can't get any crazier than that, right? Well, believe it or not, there's one more pair that tops it. The single most valuable pair of Jordans in existence. These are the original Nike Airships. And these shoes are historic, because in 1984, when Jordan was just a rookie, he wore these sneakers in his first few NBA games, making them the oldest known Michael Jordan game-worn Nikes. And with shoes that iconic, sneakerheads would do anything to cop this pair. So in 2021, when they were put up for auction, they became the most valuable pair of Jordans on the planet, selling for an insane $1.47 million. God damn! That's a whole lot of dollar for some shoes. Jesus! But believe it or not, NBA players are blowing even more money than that. I mean, James Harden spent $1 million in one night, and Allen Iverson, he kept spending money till he went broke. Look, if you want to hear more, then you need to click on this video here, toots. You little tootsie toots. So I'm gonna start calling you guys. You guys are toots now. What's going on, toots? Click on this video here, toots. Feel like Frank Sinatra. You don't know who Frank Sinatra? Forget it. Just click on the video. Jesus. Toots.